Okay, I've been posting these videos to YouTube, mainly to document some strange things that are happening in my house. I just felt maybe I should do a short video to explain why these strange videos, like they don't have much commentary or anything on them when I do them. But I'm basically trying to get a timestamp, and I've been communicating with people when these things happen. So I've been posting to this YouTube channel. It's not that I'm trying to get views or anything, but I noticed that, some of the videos did have some views to it. So in case anybody does stumble across these, this is my house. It was built in when I bought it, they said it was built in 1910. It wasn't actually built. After investigation, it was built around 1917, 1918, between then. It's a beautiful house. It is old. It's over 100 years old. No one who's lived in this house prior that I've been able to contact has had any problems with this house. It's been a home that people have enjoyed. It was built by a man named John E. Cook. He lived in here about a year after it was built in 1918. And then he died in the house, and he had his funeral here. But that's not a problem. I don't think there's any problem with that. I mean, people have lived here. I spoke to the last person who had lived here, like in the 80s, 90s, and some up to 2005, who loved this house. They said that it was a welcoming house. It was a house they enjoyed living in. I'm just noticing that there's this weird spot on the ceiling that I can't really identify, but stuff like this, that happens in this house. I started having some very weird things happen, and some of the videos that I've posted so far are about those odd things as they occur. This is the kitchen, which is really awesome, by the way. It's really kind of cool. I did have a leak in my, recently that has stained some stuff upstairs, but that's not really anything that's happened to the house. But basically, if it was just windows opening, doors opening, closing, and stuff like that, I probably wouldn't even worry about it. All the doors in this house stick because, of humidity. It's been very humid and stuff. And here's the one door that I've posted that one time. The issue is that I'm very skeptical. I never believed in any of this stuff. And if things happened before I was almost forced to notice it, I probably just wrote it off as old house. But most of everything is mainly coming from the upstairs. I do have a priest scheduled for Wednesday to come and bless the house. I have several cats. And it's just some very odd, unusual, and scary things. And I probably wouldn't even take it seriously. I probably wouldn't even believe my own story had I not started getting scratch marks, which is not an uncommon phenomenon, I think. I've done a lot of things. I'm trying to get better pictures of these scratches. This is my discovery today. I did post just the scratches. I'm just trying to get a better picture and kind of where you can see. The scratches are about doorknob level on the bathroom, the upstairs bathroom door. You really can't see them until you get pretty close. But they're not cat scratches. They're pretty deep, like my other video kind of stuff. But what I find really interesting is looking at them visually. You can see them just so clear, and it's a blue wall. But it's really hard to get a good photograph of it or video. I'm just trying to document these things as they occur to have a timeline. Here's the guest bedroom. This is where the air conditioning is. I do have central air here, which is nice in a house that's old. All the walls here are blue. They kind of show up like white. And this is my upstairs cat room. This room I'm not really using. It's just kind of sitting empty right now. But this is my bedroom now. The bedroom has a lot of cat scratch because they started this here box is kind of one of the things that started, and they've kind of been scratching that box open, using it as a scratch post. Because I won't come into this room and sleep anymore, it's kind of and I bought all this just kind of cheap temporary furniture because I want to do this with I want to do, you know, antiques in here. But this is I guess the most active door. I have stuff in front of it. I mean, but it is stuck. I've had to pry this door open with a claw end of a hammer before, because it's so stuck. And so some of the, you know, it just kind of swung open effortlessly. That kind of very, very scary. I'm not going to open it right now. I have these really humongous walk-in closets. This is my second closet, which is kind of a mess because, you know, I'm not in here. But this closet I really don't have a problem with. There's no issues with most of the house, but that one door seems to be the focus of it. Again, this is my room. It's not really quite decorated yet, but, you know, I just can't stay up here very long. And I start to get the feeling like I'm getting right now, the hairs in the back of the neck. So I'm going to go downstairs. I don't come up here anymore very often, but when I first moved into the house, I've lived here a little over a month. You know, I enjoyed this house. I, you know, came up here all the time. I wasn't afraid of it. But now, you know, the more and more stuff does happen in that room. Some of the stuff I can't really photograph, but I've explained to my friends. Maybe someday I'll make a YouTube video that just kind of puts together all of this cryptic stuff I keep posting. Again, it's mainly to document and to share with friends so that they can see what I am. But if you don't know me personally, that's fine, you know, just ignore it. I might put a video explaining all this if I do. But yeah, it is terrifying. But I'm trying not to let that fear get to me. I've learned a lot about faith. And let me tell you, when you're faced with something, I would have never, you know, if you don't believe me, and if I put this video together and you don't believe this kind of stuff, that's fine. And I think maybe that might even be best, because I don't know if it gives them power for them to have belief. But if anything like this does happen to you, you change your perspective. And anyway, I just thought that maybe that explanation would be good after I saw that there was views on those other videos. Anyway, again, hopefully nothing else will happen and there won't be any videos after this. Let's knock on wood, okay, about that. Or let's just pray to God, which would be better, that scratches will be the last situation. But right now, I'm actually sleeping in my TV room. Again, it's not really that, you know, and we have plaster cracks, you know, because it's an old house, and I do need to redo some walls and stuff. But I've been sleeping in my TV room on my little futon because that's what it's going to happen now. So anyway, hopefully this will be the last thing you hear from me. Bye. And I'm trying to turn this video off.